All right, what's up, y'all? So let's get to the nitty gritty. This is what you need to do if you are hitting the gym. If you plan on getting in shape, we're about to enter a new year in a couple months. It's about to be 2025. Yeah, you've been telling yourself maybe for years that this is going to be the time that you're going to consistently hit the gym, um, or you're just planning on getting in the best shape of your life, even if you have experience in the gym in the past or whatever. This is the one thing you need to do. This is the one thing you definitely need to incorporate and make sure you master when you hit the gym. And that's going to be strength training, resistance training. A lot of people overrate cardio. Cardio is overrated when it comes to fat loss, when it comes to molding your human vehicle, when it comes to shaping and molding your body. Cardio is overrated. Going out for a run is overrated. A couple reasons why. Like I mentioned, it does not correspond to fat loss the way that you've been taught and programmed to believe. Now, with that being said, cardio is great for your cardiovascular system. If you're trying to improve your heart and your lungs and your cardio, so to speak, and your stamina and your endurance, yes, it's a great tool for that. But if you're trying to lose fat, if you're trying to shape and mold your body, it's not going to be that effective. Now, if you aren't too experienced with cardio or you took some time off, you might get some initial results, but very fast, in a quick amount of time, your body's going to adapt and recover, and it's going to balance itself out, and you're going to get back to stagnancy. So, cardio is not going to be the answer for losing fat and molding your body. You're actually likely to lose muscle along with any fat that you do lose if you overdo cardio. And that's not going to be the best for molding and shaping your body. If you ever seen a marathon runner, they're usually skinny and lanky and they look decrepit, damn near. Um, if that's the look that you're going for, hey, to each his own, you have free will. But the reason why that happens is because your body is like, hey, we're doing a lot of running. We don't need all this extra muscle because muscle is expensive. It's very valuable in the body as far as like it's they're not it's not going to be there if the body doesn't need it. It's essentially is what I'm trying to say. So if you're signaling your body all the time to go out and run, your body is going to only utilize what it needs to run for long distances. And that's going to be less weights, overall weights, and it's just going to enhance your stamina and endurance. So that's what you're going for. To each his own. Not, none of us have the same goals. None of us are trying to be the same human beings and the same people when we're getting in shape. So, but with that being said, if you are trying to tone up, which I've heard a lot of people say, I've had a lot of clients tell me that they want to tone up their bodies. If you really want to shape and mold yourself, you want to get into strength training, you want to start lifting weights, you want to utilize compound lifts and compound movements like squats, overhead press, push ups or bench press, pull ups, lifts that are going to utilize multiple muscle groups at the same damn time. And that's how you're going to get that toned, chiseled look. Strength training has loads of benefits. It's not only going to sculpt your body the way you more than likely want it to be sculpted. It's gonna strengthen your bones. It's gonna strengthen your joints. It has anti-aging benefits. It's gonna boost your immune system. It's going to decrease stress levels. It's going to enhance your mobility. It's going to enhance your balance, especially depending on how you lift weights. Um, I like to when I do squats and when I do lunges, I work out barefoot. Depending what gym you're at, I don't know how that, but I do squats and lunges and things of that nature barefoot. So it's going to enhance your balance. It's going to help you become the healthiest version of yourself possible. Strength training is low key underrated. while cardio is overrated, I would say strength training and resistance training is underrated. And I think it's now, just now, in this day and age, it's starting to get more popular. Now, it's, you can argue that it's always kind of been popular with men, but with women, I know back in the '90s and back in the day, women were afraid. They still are today, if you know what I'm saying. Some may still be, but I think it's, especially with Instagram and social media and just the culture changing in general, and this new generation coming through and growing up, it's starting to become more popular with women because they're learning that they can grow their booties if they incorporate certain strength training methods, certain exercises when in regards to lifting weights, to build their glutes, to actually tone their bodies. So it's becoming more and more popular. You're not going to bulk up unless you are on heavy steroids and you are an extreme muscle, you're not going to bulk up. You'd have to have a certain type of rare genetics that most people don't have, or you have to be taking something and lifting a whole lot of freaking weight. You are not going to bulk up as a woman. Relax. But it is one of the best things that you can do for your body and your overall wellness and health. But yeah, I would just recommend, so there's different styles of resistance training and strength training. You have calisthenics, you have weightlifting, you have body weight training, which is kind of like calisthenics. And even if it's not the hardcore stuff, you can still get into yoga and things of that nature. You just want to find something that you can groove and move with and be consistent. Speaking of consistency, burnout culture also needs to go away. That's another thing that scares a lot of people from hitting the gym, is because they feel like they have to burn themselves out and they have to be sweating puddles and puddles of sweat has to be on the floor when you're done, and you need to be sore the next day, or you need to be crawling out of the gym. That's not necessary at all. Some people, that's their personality, but you're likely to overtrain if you do that, especially if you're not used to it. So treat every single exercise like it's like a martial art. Treat it like an art. Master the technique of every exercise and take your time. This is going to be a gradual journey. You are not going to get your dream body, your dream physique. You're not going to get in your dream level of top conditioning and being in shape after one workout. It's not how it goes. So you need to just be consistent and allow yourself to gradually get stronger. Say if you're doing a squat one day, master the technique. You don't even have to do 10 reps. You can do 5 reps and just go slow. Go at your own pace. Feel and engage the muscles. Understand what is going on in your body. Feel everything. Be very mindful, mind, body, and connection when you're doing a squat. So you do 5 reps. And if you want to do more, of course you can do more, but quality over the quantity. Say you do 5 reps, and say you're a beginner when it comes to squatting. So you say you do about 30 pounds with a goblet squat with a dumbbell or something. It can be any weight. All right. The next day you come back, which I would give at least 2 days. Come back, see how you feel with 35. And then the next time, see how you feel with 40. Take your time though. You don't need to jump into it, because you want to make sure your technique is on point. Once your technique starts breaking, go back to the other. Hone it down a little bit. Calm down. Go back to if you're doing it 40s and you feel your technique breaking, go back to 35s. Or just relax for a second. Rest in between sets too. You don't need to jump into another damn set right after you just hit one. You don't need to tire yourself out. Master the technique. If you don't have much time, just focus on one lift. Say, all right, today I'm going to do squats. Next day I'm going to do push-ups. Next day I'm going to practice pull-ups. Next day I'm going to practice lunges, deadlifts. Take your time. This is going to be a lifestyle. Master the art of the technique, because when you take the time to master the technique, you are going to be hitting, and you're very mindful about your movement, you're going to be hitting the muscles that are necessary. You're going to engage the muscles at a better rate. So you're going to get stronger, and you're going to get most of the benefit from just mastering the technique as opposed to just rushing through the motions just to get it done. No. Take your time with it. You will get stronger. I promise you. But yeah, strength training, resistance training is the best thing that you can do for your body when it comes to hitting the gym. Definitely one of them. I would say best. I'm biased. I'm going to say best. Obviously, you have mobility, you have yoga and things of that nature. All that corresponds. Always be well-rounded. But as far as a staple, strength training is the best. And one more thing I'll mention with strength training. If you can establish your foundation, if you can get very strong with strength training, it's a spectacular investment. Sort of like stocks, because say you work out for like a year straight and you're consistent and you get very, very strong. If you were to take some time off, even like up to a year off, you'll be able to bounce back a lot faster because there's something called muscle memory. When you get to a certain amount of strength, or get to a certain point when it comes to strength training and muscle building, your body's going to remember that. So whenever you bounce back, you'll be able to bounce back a lot faster and get back to where you were before at a way faster rate. So it's just one of the best investments that you can make for your body. Strength training, resistance training, find your style, however you want to go about it. But I highly recommend that if you haven't gotten into it, get into it now. If you have any questions, comment below. Feel me? I appreciate y'all. I have long hair. I appreciate y'all for watching this video. And peace, man. That's my recommendation. Get into strength training.